morning, everyone. Treasure Troller here from the partially mask-wearing militant state of Michigan. A couple of things this morning. Once again, Treasure Troller confirmed right. I've told you many times in the past, during election time, they always bring this up. The same old, same old. It's the Republicans are going to take away your Social Security. Yep, they're going to cut it in your Medicare. You know, the old throw grandma off the cliff thing. Yeah, that's back. I think, I honestly don't think Biden said this by mistake, or it was even written in one of his speeches. I think Biden, there's certain things that he does remember, and I think this was a campaign scare that he ran when he was running against Lincoln. Was they're going to cut your Social Security and your Medicare. You know, Honest Abe isn't so honest when it comes to your Social Security. He wants to take all that and spend it on cords of wood and running water and indoor plumbing. For God's sakes, indoor plumbing. Who's ever heard of such a thing? So like I've said before, they always pull that one out. So the next one is, I wanted to talk a little bit about a debate that took place for a Senate seat in Ohio between J.D. Vance and Tim Ryan. I almost forgot his name. So, I'm going to go over a few of the highlighted comments and see what you think. The first one is, Americans need a tax break. The second one concerns inflation. It's, you know, inflation is a problem, and this Inflation Reduction Act really isn't going to help you. The third thing is less Border Patrol. We need more Border Patrol. And as far as defunding the police, you know, maybe not so fast, because you know something? Crime is an issue. Crime is an issue. And everyone is feeling the effects of this inflation with the gas prices. These were responses that were made by the Democratic candidate, Tim Ryan. That's right. The Democrat said all that. So once again, I hate to be right over and over again, but like I said, it's the more moderate. You need to take a more moderate view. Now, there are some problems that I guess I didn't really foresee in doing that, which is Mr. Ryan was some of the, like, he voted for the Inflation Reduction Act and some of these other crime things and stuff. He was for these before he was against them. So that does cause a bit of a problem where it's hard to run against the, shall we say, the Biden and the left political politicians. You know, when you were with them, you know, before. But there is a little bit of, like I've said before, Tulsi Gabbard, in that I know some of you have these personal things, and she's maybe said some things that weren't quite what you would hope she would say. But I've said before, she was a moderate candidate, and that's really what was going to be more appealing, because see, now the moderate candidates have to go after the moderate vote. And there was three things about this election, or three things about that debate, that I think were rather important. The first thing was, according to the reporter, he feels like the Republican candidate, J.D. Vance, won the debate. The second thing was J.D. Vance got a large round of applause when he came out and said that the 2020 election was stolen from Donald Trump. But the third thing that I thought was what is going to keep the Democrats, like always, in trouble. And I think this is something that should be brought up over and over and over. So once again, helping out Republican candidates. So I'll give you a minute to get out your pen and paper so you can write this down. Political dissonance. You can go ahead and use that. Feel free to use it. Any of you, like I know O'Reilly listens, and it's confirmed that Tulsi listens, and Andrew Yang. If you use that term, at least give me some credit. Just a little credit, a little partial credit would be nice. Especially from Bill O. I would appreciate it. Political dissonance. Where all of a sudden you realize that your thought all along has really just been screwed to what actually needs to be done. So the help with this is going to be something that this reporter had written that I really don't believe. But they're going to this is how they're going to continue to hammer away on this. He feels that the moderate voters, the moderate Democratic voters, the reason why you have to appease them is because they feel like Biden has gone to the left too fast. Which to me means that the moderate voters want the party to go to the left. And see, Treasure Troller does not believe that. Not in any way, shape, or form do I believe that the Democratic Party as a whole wants to move more to the left. So as long as mainstream media and the Democrats keep believing that, well, we need to move the party to the left, and everybody wants to move to the left, but we just have to do it slower. We just have to do it a little bit slower. Is going to be what you need to run on in 2024. They were for all this stuff before they were against it. But why are they against it now, or why are they for it now? Because they realize that there's a lot of moderate voters out there. They want to appeal to you, but the bottom line is, what they really think is that you all want to be where they are, but at a slower pace. They believe that you want to move to the left. You're really willing to move to the left, but you have to do it slowly. So you're still getting Joe Biden, you're still getting Kamala Harris, you're still getting AOC and the squad, and Chucky Schumer. You're still getting all those people, and I'm trying to do it like Biden would do it, but much slower. So I hope that came through. So once again, they're bringing out the same old, they're throwing grandma off the cliff, and they're cutting your Social Security, and all of a sudden, political dissonance is hitting, the moderate candidates, or the candidates that wanted to be on the left but now realize they can't win on the left, and so they have to appeal to the moderate voters, because really the moderate voters are moderate right now, but they really want to move to the left, farther to the left, but just not as fast as what the left Democratic part of the party believes they should be. So there you have it. I've said all along, and this is you can really I think bring this guy into the Tulsi Gabbard camp, that he's learned from Tulsi that this shit has just gone too far. And you're going to see a lot more. The 2024 election is going to be a lot different than what a lot of people think. It's going to be way moderate than it ever was before. So you heard that from Treasure Troller. The 2024 election is going to be a lot more difficult for both parties, because it's going to be based on moderate candidates. So you hit it here first. We're going to end the vlog now. Like I said, you can feel free to use political dissonance and or dissonance, however you want to say it, cognitive dissonance. I got it from that. But this is my pit stop, and I really got to go. So with that, this is Treasure Troller saying aloha and good day.